All right, pro wrestling fans. All right, IWC, we're back here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel, Chaos Corner, for part 2 on today, this date in pro wrestling history for December 1st. I apologize for the interruptions. Listen, I'm busier than a blow-up doll at a frat party, and I no offense to anybody by saying that. Lighten up, man. Kayfabe. Have a sense of humor, especially in this day and age. We need a much-needed distraction. So we're going to jump right back to it on today in pro wrestling history for December 1st. This is part 2. Part 1 was about 15 minutes. I'm uploading it right now on the channel and all social media platforms. Coming to you live to tape 25 feet below the surface of the earth for part 2. Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm live. But I am taping this at the same time. Fuck it. You guys get the idea. I apologize for cussing, man. Shout out to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm repenting, and that's a shoot. I mean that. I don't know where we were. My mind's like a lazy Susan. It'll come back around. I have so many sources, I have to outsource my sources. So let's get right back down to brass tacks. School is back in session. For all you geeks and dweebs and goons and neckbeards and mouth breathers. No offense, man, no offense. Because I know that you're watching. You know that I know that you're watching. But thanks for being here. All kidding aside, much love and respect. I appreciate you guys being back here for part 2 today. I had some personal business to attend to. When Pretty Paul Roma shows up at your door, you answer the door. When you're donating Christmas trees to the less fortunate or family and friends or people in need, you answer the door and accommodate them. Because that's what I do here on Chaos Corner. It's about giving back. It's not about getting, especially coming up on the birth of Christ. And in order to get respect, you have to start with respecting yourself. Once you do that, you open other people's minds to respecting you. There's 3 types of people in this world. Those who don't know what happened, those who wonder what happened, and people like the G.O.C. representing the Legion of Doom that make things happen. Let's get back into it. Here in the Time Machine on Chaos Corner. December 1st, 1993. Bret Hart defeats Shawn Michaels in a steel cage match in Utica, New York. When Hart escapes over the top of the cage as Michaels was caught upside down with his legs hooked in the bars of the cage. That's right. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. A.K.A. Mr. Montreal Screwjob and the Heartburn Kid. No offense, Sean. We hung out in 94 in the Coliseum in New Haven. No offense, man. December 1st, 1995, El Samurai defeats Sabu to win the UWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship title in Nagata, Japan. Konnichiwa, arigato. From Chaos-san, let's continue here in the Time Machine. December 1st, 1995, Pennsylvania Championship Wrestling sees 3 title changes in one night in Reading, Pennsylvania. Akita Chaos, no relation to the Guardian of Chaos, defeats Crash the Terminator to win the PCW Heavyweight title. On that same card, Mr. No Gimmicks Needed, Chris Candido defeats Surfer Ray Odyssey to win the PCW America's Heavyweight title. And my old buddy from back in the day, one heck of a technician, Reckless Youth defeats Ubas for the PCW Commonwealth title. Let's stay in December 1st, 1995. Negro Casas defeats El Hijo del Santo in a tournament final in Mexico City to win the vacant NWA World Welterweight title. The title had been vacant since May when champ Mysterioso left CMLL. December 1st, let's stay in 1995. Bo James and Dan Cooley defeat Parker and Roger Anderson in Fall Branch, Tennessee to win the Southern States Wrestling Tag Team titles. Fast forward. December 1st, 1996. Jimmy Cicero defeats Boo Bradley to win the Mid-Eastern Wrestling Federation's Mid-Atlantic title. December 1st, 1997, the legendary Monday Night Wars continue. WWF Raw pulls in a 3.0 rating, which blows away every current product by quite a bit. While WCW's Nitro posts a 3.8, winning that night in the Monday Night Wars. Now, the main events on both shows, pulling in those ratings. For the WWF, Triple H defeats Jim the Anvil Neidhart in the main event. And for WCW, Diamond Dallas Page, bang! Defeats WCW United States Champion Kurt Hennig via disqualification. We have a lot of news and notes here, fans. I actually went overtime on this one. So let me put one aside to bring out the other. And again, thank you guys for being here for part 2 of Today in Pro Wrestling History. Let's see what we have here. We continue, and it's related to this area, to my home state, the Constitution State, in the shadows of Titan Towers in the greater New England tri-state Northeast area. December 1st, 1998, Raw is War is in the New Haven Coliseum, the legendary New Haven Coliseum. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Mankind defeat The Rock and The Undertaker via disqualification when Ken Shamrock and the Big Boss Man interfered. Now, here's the caveat. After the match, for those in attendance for that night in New Haven, Mankind was cuffed to the ring ropes while Stone Cold was tied to a giant replica, if you will, of The Undertaker's UT symbol and raised above the entrance there at the New Haven Coliseum ramp, crucifix style. Let that sink in. Let that marinate. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. 1998, Raw's War in New Haven, Connecticut at the Coliseum. Fast forward into the time machine. December 1st, 1999, Mr. Ganasuki and Hayabusa defeat Kuroda and Oya for the World Entertainment Wrestling Tag Team titles in Osaka, Japan. December 1st, 1999, Mick Foley appears on TSN's TV program Off the Road. How about that? Fast forward. December 1st, 2000. The American Dragon, Bryan Daniels, and Spanky, Brian Kendrick, defeat the Triad, consisting of Seven and Thrash, to win the Memphis Championship Wrestling's Southern Tag Team titles in Manila, Arkansas. Let's stay in the year 2000, December 1st. Hot Stuff Hernandez defeats Al Jackson to win the NWA Texas Heavyweight title in North Richland, Texas. Also, December 1st, 2000, The Masked Maniac defeats Chris Michaels to win the United States Extreme Wrestling U.S. Heavyweight title. We go to December 1st, 2001. Carly Colon defeats Ray Gonzalez for the WWC Universal Heavyweight title in Caguas, Puerto Rico, ending Gonzalez's 13th reign. How about that? Let's stay in December 1st, 2001. Chance Beckett defeats Dr. Luther to win the NWA Pacific Northwest Heavyweight title in Vancouver, Washington. December 1st, 2001. The Power Company, formerly under my tutelage, stand by, Dean and Dave Power defeat the Holy Rollers, a.k.a. Rich Myers and Earl the Pearl, for the NWA New Jersey Tag Team titles in Rahway, New Jersey. December 1st, 2003. And boy, did Mick Foley certainly take his wrestling career and make it Hollywood, and all the different things he did, from New York Times bestseller to writing kids' books to special appearances on TV shows. And boy, Mama's baby boy, Mick Foley, did pretty well for himself. December 1st, 2003, if you will, Mick Foley enters into negotiations with CBS to develop and star in an action series where Foley would play a Tampa Bay police detective. It would be part of the WWE's film division. Unfortunately, the project never came into fruition. I'll say that to say this, because I tell it like it is. December 1st, 2004, Chad Tallon defeats Chris Cage in Louisville, Kentucky to win the OVW heavyweight title. That's right, Ohio Valley Wrestling. Currently run by Al Snow, and you know that before Al Snow was Jim Cornette, Corny, and Danny Davis. Back into the time machine, December 1st, 2005, in McDonough, Georgia. Mike Mizanin, that's right, a.k.a. The Miz, defeats Mike Knox in a tournament final to become the first Deep South Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. December 1st, 2006. Let this sink in for rivalries and companies and the Monday Night Wars between WCW and Monday Night Raw's war. Here's another one in 2006, December 1st. TNA sends a film crew with Vince Russo, Jeremy Borash, and the Voodoo Kid Mafia, who was Billy and Road Dogg, a.k.a. Kip and B.G. James, to a WWE house show in Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, the crew had filmed vignettes with the Voodoo Kid Mafia outside of the arena that were shown later on TNA Impact, which is coming back in 2024. I don't know why they're changing the name. There was no acknowledgement by Triple H and Randy Orton, who happened to be in the ring at the time, or any of the WWE talent, as the VKM entered the arena and sat in the upper level. Just like most things with the WWE, and it's probably pretty smart business, they don't recognize or authorize or even pay attention to these other organizations or promotions. That's why they are the mothership. Let's continue here on this date today, December 1st in pro wrestling history, on Chaos Corner with your old buddy. It's me. It's the G.O.C. Again, this is part 2. Go back and check out part 1, which was about a little less than 15 minutes, and we're coming up on 12 minutes here, so they're both going to be about a 15-minute watch, so a little easier and digestible. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's get us in the algorithm. December 1st, 2009, the WWE signs Jillian Bayor, the 2008 is the way you're supposed to say it, Playboy Model of the Year, to a contract. She would last only 4 months in developmental and Florida Championship Wrestling before being released, which you know at the time, that was one of the developmental territories. December 1st, 2013. Former Ring of Honor champion Davey Richards announces that he and ROH have parted ways due to Richards not being booked by ROH for their big final battle event. Now, the caveat on this is, it was rumored that he was fired after making comments in Great Britain's Total Wrestling magazine, and Davey Richards, I believe, did return to Ring of Honor at one point. December 1st, 2014, New Japan Pro Wrestling launches their streaming service, njpwworld.com. And let's wrap it up here, fans. Again, I can't thank you enough for being here for 2 parts today on December 1st, this date in pro wrestling history. On this date, December 1st, Klondike Bill, the big man, the legendary Klondike Bill, would have been 92 today. Now, Bill passed away in October 2000 at the age of 68. Rest in peace, big man. Today, happy birthday shout-outs to Dave Evad, if you remember correctly, Dave Sullivan, who turns 63 years old today. Now, happy birthday, Sullivan. And I know that's not your real name. Fans, as I said, again, I apologize for the 2 different segments, although this might turn out to be a good thing moving forward. Who knows, right? But from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. And in 2023, going into 2024 with the birth of Christ coming up, and we just came out of Thanksgiving, let's enjoy. Stay close in your small circle to family and friends. Situational awareness. Tomorrow is not guaranteed for any of us. That's for dang sure. So if I could put that out to you guys and how serious and insane this world is, from everything from wars to inflation, to the election coming up in 2024, to this country being invaded, everything that you can think of. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here for a distraction. Much love and respect, as I always say, from the G.O.C. And then I'll say that to say this. I'll be back tomorrow, so don't you dare miss it. Wait a minute. We're not off the air yet. I got to stay hydrated before I get off the air. And I hear the wife came into Chaos headquarters because the alarm went off. I mean, everybody and their brothers, mothers, sisters, uncles, aunts is here. So I get to go up from Katz's Deli and get my turkey on rye with spicy mustard. Now, I'm in shape, man. I've been going to the gym. Cut me some slack, man. I'm the big 6-0. All right, fans. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.